Hey everybody, Valheim released their October Devblog for the Ashlands, and it's looking pretty awesome. We're getting closer to the holidays here, and I hope that they're going to release this in time for December so we can all enjoy it during our holiday breaks. Let's go over and take a look at it. So right here, we've got a little picture of the Ashlands here up top. They call it heavy hitters. They say here, questions about whether or not you will need to start a new world when the Ashlands update is eventually released. The answer to that is that it won't be strictly necessary to get the new content, but it will be something we strongly recommend in order for you to get the best experience. The same has been true for previous large updates as well, and will most likely be the case for the rest of Valheim's early access period. You can, of course, still bring your current characters with you into your new worlds. Now, the reason that they say this every time is because if you've explored the area in your world, then that area has already been generated. And so whatever content is there at the time you explore it, that's the content that you're going to get. You have to use mods to regenerate that area. But if you have areas of the Ashlands that haven't been generated yet, you haven't visited yet, then those will most likely be the new Ashlands content. It's the same for every new biome or area that they add. And then below here, they have a great sword, a regular sword, a mace, and yes, dual wielding axes. That's right. So here's the picture of that. Fully rendered, no more Photoshop concept drawings. These are fully rendered. And you can see over here we have the dual wielding axes. And then further down, they say they want to show us a mysterious contraption. It looks a bit like the Obliterator, but it does something different. What do you think it might be used for? And here's a picture of that. I'm going to take this into Photoshop when I'm done with the dev blog here and brighten this up and show you some details. But yeah, it's very similar to the Obliterator with the lightning antenna. Then they go on to say, we've previously shown you a bit of the Ashlands and what they look like where you will first set foot. But let's also take a peek at what they're like further inland, where the lava can dominate pretty large areas. Crossing these lakes of molten rock will be a challenge of its own, we assure you. Lakes of molten rock, rather. And that's what we were wondering before. Is this actually just a ground feature that's hot, or is it going to be like a fluid? And it sounds like it's going to be actually be lakes of molten lava. That's going to be awesome. And I wonder what it's going to take to survive if you fall or step into it. But what's really interesting here are these crystal looking things, these glowing hot orange crystals, some kind of new resource that we're going to have to harvest. And there's something here in the background, and I'm going to take that into Photoshop here and show that to you too. But before I do, I'm going to show you the build of the month. It's a stave church by Splash O'Pain, and this thing is really, really cool. Check this out. I'm just going to scroll down slowly here. I love the way the roofs overlap each of the lower levels as we come down here. Isn't that really cool? I believe there's at least one real church, church in real life that looks, sort of like this. This is really cool design. Congratulations, Splash O'Pain, for getting mentioned here. Great build. Okay, over here in Photoshop, you've got another look at the weapons, all 3D rendered, a great sword, a one-handed sword, a mace, and dual wielding axes. And not quite sure what material it's made out of. I mean, it does look like, some kind of silvery iron, metal, steel, who knows? And then this mysterious machine right here, pretty cool. Let's zoom in. It's got this barrel shape down here with these glowing lights. And I'm going to brighten it up for you so you get a really good look at it. Boom, there it is. So yeah, there's basically some kind of barrel here, lights on the side, all strapped in. And what do you guys think this could be used for? Maybe some kind of thing that fuses metals together or something. Not quite sure, but I love that they're using more of that that feature of the lightning coming down and striking a contraption. I would love to see 2 or 3 more of these types of contraptions, you know, by the time Valheim is fully released, because this is such a neat concept, and it's a great effect when you're out there. Just makes, you know, what you're doing and being in the world feel so epic. And then here we have that picture with the Ashlands crystals. I'll zoom into the crystals here, whatever these things are, molten little like stalagmites or stalactites. I forget which one goes where, but yep. And in this background, check this out. It looks like we have some ruins in the background, some Ashlands ruins. Brighten this up, and yeah, look at this. You can definitely see an archway there, and broken archways and pieces here, pillars of some kind, and it's a pretty big structure, which I'm loving, and always wish that there were more ruins throughout Valheim, because it's so much fun when you come across them. So to, you know, get more here in the Ashlands will be pretty awesome. And over here on the left, there are these arches. I think we've seen this structure before in the Ashlands, so I don't think it is the sea serpent, because this is supposed to be the inland picture, not the pictures near the ocean. So I think these are just the arches that we've seen before. You can kind of see that ashy, rocky texture that we've seen in other things. But fun that we're going to get a lot of these structures are all around the Ashlands with the trees and these brambles or whatever these roots coming up out of the ground are. Pretty nice. But looking at this, I mean, I want to run and jump in right now and see, you know, what happens. And it would be awesome if we have enough fire protection to actually, you know, get in there and swim around. That'll feel pretty epic to be swimming around in lava. Okay, let me know what you think of all these great new things in the Ashlands. And check out my sponsor G Portal. If you need a server, just save 10%. I mean, why not, right? And if you need a new computer, check out Zydex Computers at JurokTheViking.com/Zydex. I have one of their computers and I love it. It's getting a little old now. It's about 2 years old. So I'm thinking about doing some upgrades, but they're one of the few companies that have a lifetime parts and labor warranty. So why not get that peace of mind to make sure that your investment is taken care of? All right, that's it for now. Have fun out there.